Hey everyone, Aussie Viking here. I need to talk about the Battlefield 1 beta. It was great. First of all, I'm not the giant biggest Battlefield fan. I haven't played them all. I have played a lot of them though. I've played Battlefield Vietnam expansion in like 2002 or 3 it came out. That was my first Battlefield game. I played Battlefield 2, still got that somewhere. Bad Company 1 and 2, and I've played a bit of Battlefield 3. And obviously Battlefield 1. And I've played also Battlefront that DICE did too. But I have to say, this is a really intriguing prospect and game. First of all, we're going back to the old school World War One sort of thing, you know. I really like that. I mean, I love the space stuff. I do like space and sci-fi sort of thing. Even though I'd wish we had more sci-fi with aliens and giant ships and all that. Instead of the military, hardened military stuff. It's kind of cool, but it's just basically Modern Warfare with sci-fi, you know, with like more futuristic gadgets. I'd rather it be full-on blown sci-fi, you know, aliens and stuff, but that's just me. Another thing is the glitches. By God, the glitches. Now, it's a beta, we always expect there'll be glitches, but some of these glitches are very, very strange and fun at the same time. Let's see some, shall we? But going back to World War 1 is really interesting. First of all, the game looks amazing. The effects, the graphics, and I mean, I'm obviously running this on a GTX 1070, and it looks amazing. And it even looks great on console. I remember looking at it on my Xbox One, I'm like, yeah, this looks pretty damn good. Obviously going to look better on PC, but it looks pretty great on both. Second of all, the things that come in as you play, such as the wind howling, it getting bigger and bigger, the giant sandstorms coming in, wind and rain sort of thing, you know, it gets really dark and it feels like it's going to rain, and I guess sometimes it rains, I don't know. It did feel like it was raining, but that could have been, like, it gets very dark and then it gets really everywhere. It looked amazing. Really happy, and you know what? This is some of the best ever memories of The Mummy. If you ever watched the 1999, I believe it was 99, film The Mummy with Brendan Fraser in it, since it's more or less takes around World War One, I think, or before or afterwards, one of those. It's great when you're flying in a plane and a giant sandstorm comes up and you're like, screw it, start shooting into the sandstorm. Die, you bastard! Or when you're running into those old pillars and shooting at them. I don't know, I had a great sense of The Mummy when I had that. Now, gameplay-wise, it's more or less the same as you'd expect from Battlefield. There's weapon drop, you know, bullet drop, when you shoot, bang. You know, you can shoot very far. You know, I actually got a headshot from one side of the map to the other. It took me a while, but I just aimed up, and then headshot. 200 points, if I remember correctly. And it's a good feeling, honestly. This gameplay is fun. You know, you can vault over things, you can jump, you can slide, you can get down on a prone position. You've got the classes, such as the ability as a medic to heal and bring you back from the dead. You can throw out ammo, you can spot people, and so on and so forth. So it's basically everything you'd want from a Battlefront game, but with a few smart minor adjustments. First of all, you can now ram them. You know, get a running start, and then you can now use gas masks, since there's a grenade that gives you mustard gas, which can kill you over time and such. So you need a gas mask to put on. Good, interesting concept, and it works pretty well. You got the gas mask on, you can't aim down sights. It's all free throw, it's full free gun there, so awesome. Another one is when you're playing against another team and your points are very different. They're winning, you're losing. You can call in a giant tankish train, which can really turn the tides of battle. Honestly, it's just a train that just kills everything. And when this usually happens, you have to work together to get rid of it. Usually getting the pilots to drop bombs on them and getting all the grenades and stuff onto it, because it really screws up your game if you do not take it out straight away. Some good tactics there. Lost objective. There is some negatives though. The maps are huge, and as great as that is, when you respawn there isn't always going to be a vehicle to help you go around everywhere, or a horse, which is another gameplay mechanic where you get a horse and you're pretty strong on a horse. You are. I mean, I'm pretty sure I shot a guy once on a horse about 50 plus times with a machine gun turret, and he still wouldn't die. So you're strong on them. Bit weak, I guess, because you do sort of take a lot of damage, but you still, like, if you're running towards someone and you're trying to slash them with a sword or shoot them, you're going to be dead most of the time before you even get to them. So, yeah. But the maps are very big. Going back to the maps, they're very big, and sometimes when you're running in this, you know, the aerial stuff, things are exploding and stuff, which is great. It's awesome. It was awesome in Battlefront. It was awesome in the Battlefield games. It was in everything. But after a while, it's like, it's too big. The maps can get too big. I feel like it needs more respawns, you know, more Jeep respawns and such, just so you can travel faster and further, because it does feel a bit monotonous where you're like, oh god, here we go, big trek, and then you get sniped from someone. Another thing is the snipers. The snipers are really annoying in this game, which I guess is what snipers do, but everybody just seems to be like, oh, sniper, bang, 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 from far away, and sometimes you do get killed from far away, and you're like, god damn you. It does get hard and annoying, but it's not that bad. But overall, I thoroughly enjoyed myself with Battlefield 1 beta, and I'll definitely get in the full game. Maybe not day one, but I will definitely be getting it. It is a fun game. I'm really interested in campaign, because from what I hear, it's going to be very open as well. And yeah, that's my view on things. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I cannot wait for the full game. Anyway, Aussie Viking out. I'll see you on Valhalla. Bye. Game of Thrones, one of the biggest fantasy worlds out there today, full of political intrigue, blood and gore, death, magic, even more death. Everything a good show needs.